Yo, what up, YouTube? In this video, it's going to be another thought process. It's going to be when I was in D3, and it was an absolute banger of a game. The very end was a 200 IQ play by yours truly, Botfly24. And it was actually a really smart play. If you guys find yourself in the same situation, try this out, and hopefully you come out on top. Because it was well executed, but it does require your teammates to clutch up more than yourself, and that's you'll see that in the end of this video. And also, it's a sniper gameplay again. It's more sniper. I'll be talking about snipers again, and I feel like it's a key thing for this map, and future maps as well. Just trying to develop that sniper skill, and just that awareness you should have when you're using the sniper. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed these thought processes, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, the young gameplay. I've been enjoying not wearing a hat so much. It kind of annoys me at times, but then I feel like whenever I'm missing a bunch of shots, I just gotta put a hat on, and I just immediately start hitting my shots. It's weird. I don't know if any of y'all do the same thing, but I know, like, especially for like basketball and stuff like that. If I was wearing a hoodie and I was missing shots, I took the hoodie off and I was just popping off.
To go down, dude. Honestly.
I used to do it with socks too back in the day. If I was playing Call of Duty and I didn't have socks on, I put socks on and I started playing better. Then when I started doing bad, I took my socks off. It's just weird things. Again, I have a weird obsession with this place and landing high ground. This place can be really hectic. You have a chance for a lot of KP though. And yesterday was my first time ever doing a live stream on YouTube. And someone asked a question, do I play this aggressive in higher rankings? And the answer is yes. This is proof of that. I love landing these hot zones. And I'm a big person. Like my gameplay is strictly about I rather try to get KP from the start and then set on nothing and try to get points late game, because I feel like I play a little out of hand if I don't have any kills or assists yet. Um, but I've been getting better with that, even if I don't have any RP or anything like that. But again, we're getting right back in the action. Hopefully, you don't mind Mr. Sniffles, because I've been sniffling for the past like 20 years. And we actually played pretty aggressive. We didn't loot crazy amount. We just want to hurry up and push these kids as fast as possible. You see my hatred for the Mastiff. I don't hate it. I just rather have the PK sometimes.
To my left. I have no idea. We're on cross roll right now. 63 on Horizon. Or I think it was Horizon at least.
This is where the sniper starts getting into play. Calling out all your damage and just annoying everybody. Especially since we only have white shields, it's good for me to start getting my shield up as well.
Valk. Hit her for 70 purple, Valk.
Again, when you're Gibby, you're allowed to be high ground and by yourself. It's just a perk of having the bubble, the ult, and just having more health. So right there, I knew my teammate was coming up. I knew Hype was coming up, so I immediately took the back end of the bubble to kind of pinch the Wraith, just in case she wanted to push forward. We still capitalize on killing this whole team, though. That's what that bubble was, though. I didn't throw it like far in front of me. I threw it at my feet and just backed up, just simply because I knew my teammate was coming up, and we could potentially pinch her if she tried to push me. So we could both get KP. So that was a little different bubble strat that I don't really talk about much at all, because I normally try to stay at the front position of my bubble if I know someone's pushing me. With that time, I went into the back because I knew the teammate was helping. And I'm a big person about loading up on ammo more than nades. Because I'm just gonna be shooting a whole lot. That's just what I do. Me as Gibby, I feel like I need to do constant like shots instead of just trying to throw a nade. Because when you're throwing a nade instead of shooting, you don't have no arm shield. You're just kind of out in the open throwing a nade. Even though most of the time you're not out in the open, of course. But I'd just rather just have a bunch more ammo than just one nade.
Just ran out of time, I guess. Fuck.
That way, if I just start shooting a bunch, I still have a whole lot of ammo. I don't have to worry about it. And whenever I run snipers, I always have 3 stacks or more.
Yeah, yeah, that Wraith fucking dipped out quick, bro.
Oh, did you see what I did to her, bro?
Yeah, dude, it was
Like, second
perfect.
thought.
I don't think she heard your ass, low key.
No, she didn't. She rushed at you like with the biggest ego, and then I just beamed.
I was solo for a little bit. They're fighting right here.
Again, and this is not really a greedy
Yeah, they
kind of
fucking-
playstyle. If you
Oh, they
guys
dropped
or know
one
anyone
map.
that like
Huge
plays
team
Wraith and
fighting
stuff
her
like
ass
that,
immediately through
where you
bubble.
play Wraith yourself, or just like any like
That's gonna be
mobility legend, Octane as well. That's my playstyle with Gibby. And I'm not really scared
more
to
teams
push
pushing,
off by
bro.
myself without
You
my
might be able to go
teammates.
tunnel and cut some kids
Because I
off.
know they'll be close to me eventually, and I know I can live long enough for them to get there. But when you find third-party situations like I'm about to run into, you have to capitalize on it, and you cannot wait for your teammates. Unless you feel like they're going to turn and hit you, then you gotta kind of wait. But if it's a free third party, you just gotta start getting shots in there. And they just finished up right there. You're right there. Yep. And that's 2 knock guys. And I got one of the third, so that's a free kill. And you know, another free kill. So if the teams finish each other and there's like one guy still left and there's 2 teammates that like his 2 teammates are down and those teams are completely done fighting, of course.
Right here.
Make sure you
Last
kill the
guy
knock
coming,
people.
solo.
You get free KP for it. I don't think your teammates get assists if they shoot them as well. I think it's whoever like finished them off gets the kill for it, but I'm not quite sure
Right,
about
left
that.
or right?
Just make sure, you know, if you already have like 7 kills and your teammate literally has 1 assist, just hurry up and call it to your teammate to hurry up and shoot the knock guys
Shit, bro.
and get the kills for them. It's just free KP. Cause now I'm sitting on 4. I was at 2.
I almost had a fuckboy third party, bro. I almost cleaned up the last.
I
guy.
almost,
Like,
yeah.
they're fighting.
Hopefully my what's that, 50? Yeah.
Nah, we're good.
Sometimes I
Chief.
feel like it's loud.
Yeah. Come on, bitch.
I'm dead, bro.
I love getting competitive in this game. It's fun.
Mine is right.
And some days, you know, yes, I was in the live stream. I love snipers. I really do.
Not getting back up for
If you
long-ass
if
time.
you can start getting your aim correct with the snipers, it's a problem. People don't want to peek you. You can start getting a lot of damage going out.
Yeah.
So again, right at this point in my mind, it's just like we have so much loot here. He has to come back for his teammates. So if he comes back for his teammates, it's a free kill for us. I already have 4 points. So like I'm not trying to rush anybody else. There's 12 squads left.
Still over there?
So like I'm not too worried about getting more KP. But again, there was a fight here, so you know people could be rotating from literally anywhere. So it's good to just look around
Bloodhound.
and read chat apparently, you know, 'cause I do that a lot.
I'm laying right here just because he does.
Y'all don't get to see it, but I do.
Crouch right here.
Turn my head like an owl. Like over here is how to read chat, so I completely can't even see the screen. But again, it's a lot of just like waiting around. You know, I'm already a +6 RP. I'm feeling comfortable, and we were vibing this day. And I never really used the Rampage and Sentinel at the same time. The easy explanation for that is I like a long range with a very short range weapon. Or like a mid to short range. So I'll use a sniper with a shotty, or you know, like a flatline that shoots fast, R9, a 301, a Volt here and there.
Didn't shoot me, you know.
Very seldom do I use another long range heavy weapon. Because I see these weapons as like primaries and like primaries and secondaries.
No, you probably thought I was solo.
And I also like see like different weapons being like heavier hitting weapons as well. So I always call my assault rifles and stuff my primaries, and then like my shotguns, my snipers secondaries. But you know, things like the Rampage, the Hemlock, I don't use those really with the sniper. It's just 2 heavy weapons for no reason. I like having a short range. But the Rampage has been really solid. Even with the glitches and stuff going on, people have been exploiting them and stuff. If you can start hitting those shots with the Rampage, it's huge.
Go this far left side.
So again, with these games, it's okay to have this downtime. I can't stress that enough. If you feel like you're not doing anything, just don't worry about it. Joke around with your friends. If you stream, you know, just try to vibe out, chat. It gives you a chance to actually look at chat and talk to people. I was hoping for a Kraber.
That was a Kraber, Hector. I would have got that shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, so
I knew it wasn't gonna be a Kraber because that shit's been there since first circle.
And right now I see hypes across the map in Narnia.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking around this direction and I eventually look the other way. Because it's really good to look at every single area, especially being the sniper. He's just looking over his back. Because a lot of people come through that alleyway over there. Right there behind that house. That's a big cut through. Where you find a lot of teams rotating. In that spot as well. So just take advantage, especially if you have like a long range scope, just take advantage of being able to see really far. Because at this point we have this whole side of the map to ourselves. And that's why I wasn't really too I wasn't too pressed kind of to really try to find somewhere else to go and try to fight more teams, because
I got 4 because I thirsted 2.
we do have Bloodhound, so we know exactly where the circles are going to be. I already have 4 KP, which is not a crazy amount, but it's good for endgame. If you guys want to know like a good number to for like endgame, if you already have KP, that's probably like I want to say around like 2 to 4. Honestly, anything more than 4, you're setting pretty good, pretty solid. But like a good comfy like point wise, I highly recommend at least having 2. And if you don't have 2, if you don't have any at all, don't stress it because you will get it late game if you play it correctly. Just don't get too excited about trying to get kills and over push, and then you're dying by another team that's trying to get position. Here's where we joke around a little bit, and again, it's a fun thing to do, is just joke around with each other.
Do we go there, or should we just stay here?
There's a lot of downtime in these games, so like I don't mind if y'all skip through some of this, just get to the gameplay, because it is really long.
So I think we stay this way.
You see me over here?
And Hype's asking if I see him, and you can see certain details.
See popping out, but just know I'll say it's your head and cleavage. That's all I fucking see popping out.
Yeah, it's very easy to spot Lobo right there for multiple reasons. Gibby, you would have seen all of Gibby,
Unless they have a
but Lobo's a different story, I guess.
Yeah, airdrop right behind us, heck. I'm going after it.
Me too.
If I can get rid of the Sentinel, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm really good at the Sentinel. Like I'm not, you know, trying to boost myself, but I'm really good with it. I just rather not have it.
Spitty.
I'd rather have a longbow any day of the week. This longbow, even though Sentinel hits harder, and it feels a lot better. Like it feels close to like a Call of Duty sniper in a way. I just like longbows. Longbows remind me of like Destiny weapons. If you guys ever play Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, it reminds me of some of the snipers on there.
Snipers as much as possible, bro. There's too many situations where snipers are just crucial to have, honestly.
When I say right there, yeah, snipers are absolutely, they're a must. They really are.
Not a fan. Yeah, this area is absolutely anywhere next to mills. I hate it. Like if
yeah, these areas are awkward to fight at. These buildings, these buildings are not safe. These buildings are never safe. But in a fight up here, I'll be able to explain how to kind of maneuver in them and how they're just as good as being outside the building.
You're over there in the corner. Down.
Another team's aping them. I'm just gonna peek it with my sneaky snap.
Oh, there's a team right up here, dude.
And again, I'm playing this like a Wraithwood or an Octane. I am moving forward to try to get an angle to see if I can make a play for my team.
really just tap on me, bro?
And then I find out there's a team all the way up there, so I know I won't even be able to make a play on the team to the left, really,
That building.
because of how they're holding me. You can tell I really want to, though.
I'm gonna try holding this building.
Again, and it's smart just to get out right there in a situation. So again, it's solid to be by yourself as Gibby. You don't necessarily need to have like the Wraith or like the Octane be out solo. It's good for you to be the solo one. Because again, if you, as long as you have cover and you're peeking while your arm shield up, as soon as your arm shield breaks, you're going back to your cover. You're more annoying than a Wraith trying to move around or an Octane try to poke.
Low balls?
Because you're not really taking any damage. So again, that's why I really highly recommend Gibby.
Damn, there's a team literally on it.
We just keep this building.
Oh wait, you could just ult the fucking thing, right?
Yeah, he can ult it.
Here.
And if you guys didn't know,
Ult might already reach it.
Loba can steal care packages as long as her ult's close enough to it. You can put the ult down and take whatever weapons out the care package. So if you have a Loba, Lobas are really I like actually playing with Lobas.
Right there, you're good.
The ability is really good, like her ult. It's really good to loot safely, get a lot of ammo as well, and it's a lot faster.
Oh no, please don't get me down. Please don't. Just stop. Just stop.
C-Fly is more worried about what kind of weapons in there than his teammates absolutely getting murdered. Alright, this was a risky ult, but I know I'm going to get it before the end of the game. And it's just simply protecting my teammates. I was able to hit one guy. And this is what I mean about these kind of buildings, is simply the angles you can find. Like window right there, I was able to hit that guy pretty hard. I'm able to help with that one as well. So like, I was just waiting for them to repeat. These buildings with these windows, you can have so many angles and be safe. So I took 0 damage that whole fight, and I was able to help my teammates come out on top. It was mostly my teammates that were fighting them. But I had a small presence just by poking through the window with those huge angles. Because if I was on rooftop or like outside, they probably would have saw me. And I probably got shot at. And again, pre-firing before they open the door. They open the door, they get shot a little bit. And again, a good thing about these buildings is I'm able to hold this left side, look at roof, and get them from an angle, and I'm still safe back here. I'm able to get right back to cover and keep looking out the window.
One more, right here.
So I was, again, it's like these buildings, like even though they have a lot of windows that people can look in through, you can also look out of multiple different angles. And I was able to find an angle on the rooftop from inside, which is absolutely insane.
They grabbed it.
I'm not sure if they grabbed it because I know there's
No,
two
I don't think it's the same
Spitfires.
team. I think there's still a team down there.
The gun is still on it. It's alternator, I think.
I don't know why. I don't think I ever grabbed a thermite this game. Which with the Sentinel, oh not Sentinel, with the Rampage, you always want to have a thermite, at least one thermite.
There's a red in here, see?
I'm 62 off, honestly.
There was a solo over here, by the way. Or at least I
Crypto.
think it
It's a crypto. I was getting scanned earlier. That's probably who opened it, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure they can open shit. He might already be to the left.
Let's check out this way.
We'll see in a second.
No, let's just check the building. It's a solo.
Again, watching our backside, we know there's a team high ground. So we're just trying to figure out where this team is. We found it. So now we know where all 3 teams are. And that's another thing to always try to note.
There's a solar right here.
And with these, like the endgame circles, you want to try to figure out and pinpoint where everyone is on the map. So you know where to rotate or like who to like start shooting at. So the other team helps as well. And you just eliminate a team that way.
Yeah, take the building. Take the building.
Taking fire, brothers.
And right there, I just, I called just to go ahead and take the building again. Just so the team up top doesn't take it from us. And we don't get caught just out of zone, out of circle.
Charging shield.
That's a team right here, not a solo.
And again, with these late games, it's good to find a building and bunker down. And this is the only building, even though it has a lot of windows. It also has a lot of rooms you can try to hide in.
Taking damage over here.
Wraith.
Recharging shields.
The bloodhound over here. I don't know. I think we might be. Oh, no, he is.
And I'm making sure I get my ult just in case we need it sooner.
Right here by this pretty guys. Oh, he's hurt. He's not.
They should have thrown you off.
Missing my shots like a bot. But again, I'm sitting really good. 5 kills, 3 assists.
Actually, I can throw
So KP wise, I'm set. I'm pretty solid. Again, with me sniping, I like to poke at everybody, make sure that people have to waste their shields. And we have a Loba, so I know I'll have plenty of shields and stuff whenever I need it.
I'm getting nades.
Yeah, like 14 bats for no reason.
All types of nades.
That's what I just did, honestly.
Oh, right here by this rock. This rock right here.
And earlier, I was talking about how I like to have more ammo than nades. When it comes to late game, it's nice to have a nade or two because it is a game changer. But of course, throughout the whole rest of the game, you want to have more ammo. Because you're just be shooting a lot. So don't worry about your accuracy. Missing a lot, you know, I'll hold down the trigger of a whole rampage and miss all my shots as long as I'm holding somebody in a certain spot. To help my team out. And this is one of those things I was talking about, you know, just you and the other team kind of just eliminating the squad. So we held one angle and they were holding the other angle, and we just got rid of that squad completely. So now we can have our 3-on-3 without the 2-man interrupting us. Because we knew that we couldn't do anything with these guys until they finally pushed us because they had hill the entire time. So I don't even know if these guys had any KP besides what they just did.
They had to push inside, yeah. We're vibing.
And if you guys see at the top left, the mini map, the very end is on the building up here. It's on this little part right on the roof.
They,
So that's where that is.
They're on top. They are on top. Wow.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're on top. Watch out, C5. Watch out. I'll watch this door here.
No, they're.
Again, with the windows and multiple angles, you know, just so you don't get shot at it, go to the other room. And that's what Hyped and I are doing right now. We're holding this back angle so we don't get shot at.
Back it up, Tear. Back it up.
I know I have game sound like kind of really low, so I don't know if you can hear some of their comments sometimes.
If you drop your thing on the ground for 30 seconds.
I just do that so like my in-game comms aren't really over affecting what I'm actually trying to explain that we're doing and stuff like that.
Right here on top.
Hold it with that door.
Again, at this point, you know, there's either they're gonna have to stay up top, or they're gonna have to push the door that Poppy Gordo's at and Hyped are at, or these two windows, because the backside's already covered. I know that's completely safe, and that's why I'm watching these windows, because you can easily climb up.
What you should do is.
You should ult these soon, right?
No. Because they're gonna do the same thing. Here comes.
Hype said I should ult it, but you know, at this point in time, I'm just thinking about how we could capitalize on this play, because they have a Gibraltar as well, and they also have a bubble. So again,
Forcing bubble, we might be able to push up in a second.
I want to force bubble by throwing ult, and I want my team to climb up as well. And I have an arc star, so I can throw my arc star inside of it.
So I can't climb up. I can't
And
climb up.
I bought out at first. But able to get the arc star inside, I was able to break the shields with that. And that's 2 knocks already. And that's just so huge right there, guys. You have no idea.
Bubble
So
and
again, what I did, as you all saw right there, is I threw ult because I knew he's gonna force a throw down bubble, because they don't want to go down low ground, because then we'll have advantage, because then we can climb up and get height from them. So I figured if I throw my ult and he bubbles, my teammates and I will be able to go up inside and force him out of the bubble to get hit by my ult, and or just take damage from us. And I knew I was gonna take a lot of damage from my ult, so all I could really do is throw an arc star inside, and that's what I was planning to do. I just struggled to climb up, but I was able to, I was able to hit him with the arc star, and again, my teammates were able to capitalize because they don't take damage from my ult. And that's why it's just like so important for your teammates just to trust you, and it pays off at the very end.
I broke them all with that.
That's why it's nice for the Gibby to make the call outs. That's why it's good for you guys to get, confident in your call outs, because if your teammates can follow through what you're saying, you're set. So yeah, it was a perfect in game. It's a perfect way to take high ground as well. Just like, or like not take high ground, but like face someone that has high ground, especially in the building setting.
I couldn't climb up. I was I don't know how much damage I did with my arc.
Because they're going to be forced to throw bubble, and you got to realize that. So majority of the times when you're trying to force someone to throw bubble, you're trying to shoot them and stuff because you want to throw the ult when they don't have the bubble. But this time,
huge, bro.
we outplayed them, outsmarted them, and they weren't expecting us to push off of it. So it was honestly really solid. And actually, it was a huge play. It was a huge IQ play. Hopefully, you guys use this in the future. Because sometimes you can't force them to throw bubble because again they're high ground. We can't really shoot them. There's no point in having a heal off, so we might as well make a play, and we outsmarted them. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know these have been extremely long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I explained everything pretty decent. So thank you guys. Yo, hopefully you guys enjoyed the YouTube video. Again, I appreciate you guys for watching these kind of videos. Hopefully you absolutely enjoyed this one. It was a Sentinel instead of a longbow this time. So you can see it's still the same thing no matter what sniper you use. So all snipers are really good. And, there was also, I was using a Rampage as well. So it was a little interesting combo, something I really don't use often because I like using, like a fast-paced weapon with a really long range, or like a heavy hitter like a Rampage and like a shotgun and stuff like that. So it was really random for me doing this kind of combo, but I was feeling it at the time. Again, appreciate you guys for watching these videos. I know I got a little too long with the intros and outros, but I really do appreciate you guys watching it all the way through. And hopefully you guys can use what I did at the very end. And maybe you guys can submit it to the viewer clips so I can, analyze it, see it, and just watch you guys pop off. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Much love, much appreciated, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.